All right, Coach, we have a perfect day for football, and the roof is open, in fact, here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts.
Set to kick off.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
What? 180! Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. Shit!
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12. At the 23-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Heavy on the edges.
A shotgun snap for Gone. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him out to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something. Here we go.
On first down, this is Geis. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 44-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
In your face.
To throw is Gone. Off to Geis on the screen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis! Darius Geis, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Here we go.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Back to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about.
Check. Watch
but big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 50. Let's go get it.
A first down carry by Elliott.
Show it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 5.
56. Let's go, B. Big series right here.
It's Hill, complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 27 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I got it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. On the catch, it's Crowder. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jamison Crowder. 76 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. It's a pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in the conference.
Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. He's got it at the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Butker now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Let me see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Gone. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Got 180. 50, Mike 50, huh? Get your swerve on. Watch the safety creep. Check 26, check 26. Shell.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses have no way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. Russell Wilson leading the charge offensively. They start on the ground with Elliott. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Despite the blitz, he's still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports.
14-14.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Hey, Team 6, now.
Looking to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
From deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Darius Geis, 85 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out round.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked for someone else, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry, 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Hey, Haywood. Fight.
Elliott running right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Go now. Head Lobo.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the run.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That one complete to Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
That takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding room inside the 40, and it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Hey, Foxtrot. Get ready.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 20-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike 54. Watch the slack. Watch the slack. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, defense.
2nd and 6. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6.
Here we go.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because There's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one.
Okay, ready?
54. Mike's 54. Hey, man. Watch the goose.
Let go.
Watch the ship.
Elliott.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
54. Check.
Hey, orbit. Hit it.
And they'll throw here out of the gun. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all their friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Darius Geis out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
59, 180, 58, right there. You better bring it. You better.
To the air again. Gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
They'll look to throw. They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
That's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Goff now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. In trouble here. Down he goes, back at the 8-yard line. Adrian Claymore in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Let's get off the field, D.
11. 11.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. We got to get the...
Hold on. Check.
Second and 10, Goff again. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the slap.
Out of the gun. Gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Brown. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Hurry.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Undercrush.
Ready. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Let's go now. 15 line. 5.
Right there.
Now back to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down the defense.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2nd and 3. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 23. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
At the Colts 20-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check the out, check the out, check the out.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw.
Come on,
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with it.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
West. Hey, exit.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
They'll drop the throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at halftime.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Gall. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
So we got man.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Second and 2 at the 23-yard line.
Ready?
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Quit talking about it.
Bravo.
Second and 2. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, baby.
Adam Thielen. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 38 points 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if some guys, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Geis with a carry on second down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Bandit.
From the gun, here's Gone. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Goff on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
We got this.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch 54. Here we go.
Ready?
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Ready.
Up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Kill.
Protein spill. Back smoke.
Mike, let's go.
Back to throw. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On first down, it's Elliott. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Hey, watch the ball.
Hey, Charlie. Now.
2nd and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The pass on 3rd down. Intended for Adam Thielen. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the kick by Butker is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Try! 10! And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way is not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that.
A shotgun snap for goal. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And the ball is knocked out. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Hey, cut. 180.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And he whips that one incomplete there. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's gone. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
4th down.
They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
At the 39-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now gone. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Give him 32 on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargreaves, the one who was there defensively. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is gone. And that is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Here we go on 4th. Gone. Incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. The first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Houston. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
There's Goff. And it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed.
Let's go, let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Big grip, big grip.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
I'm Recon, 132 fighter.
He'll drop to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively in the flag. Comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Set, ready? 90 Wolf.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackled by Jordan Willis. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott, 51 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more.
Texans 50, Colts 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. You don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
Just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Out of the gun. Gone. Able to find his running back, Geis. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw here to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Gone. And that will be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. This one caught by Crowder. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Cut! 180!
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On 1st and 10, gone. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride. Another 1st down. To the air again. Gone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jamison Crowder. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Check 56.
Shoot.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
They don't keep playing hard, fellas.
A gain of 5 brings up
Come on, set. 30 base.
At the 38-yard line.
54.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on